What's up, Quarter Pounders? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Wave Potter, and I'm an idiot. I just got done recording for about 2.5 hours requests from my patrons and from my website, which are both linked below. But oh my gosh, I record using Streamlabs, which is what I use for live streaming, for creating scenes with different screens and stuff. It's just easier to record these videos like that because then I don't have to edit it all together separately in Adobe. It's all put together and I can just edit all the dumb stuff I say and all the pauses and ums and all that crap. But today, I forgot to turn the desktop audio back on from when I had it muted from my last live stream, which means I recorded my reactions, but there was no sound. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to re-record all those. But I decided, because I still want to put out something today, I wanted to honor a musician who recently passed. His name's Joey Jordison from Slipknot. I'm sure most of you have heard of him. He passed just this past week on July 26th, just 46 years old. So my heart really goes out to his family and his band. I can't imagine the shock of losing someone so young. I know they're going through a really difficult time right now, but I have never listened to Slipknot. When they were really big, I was in school, living at home with my parents, and they didn't let me listen to that kind of music. So, that said, I have no familiarity with his body of work. But as a fellow musician, I believe that all musicians are kind of interconnected in this web of inspiration and creativity. We're all inspired by each other. Even if some musicians have beef with each other, I'm sure they still have some kind of inspiration from each other. So that said, just want to honor the life of this musician and all the work he did by taking some time to check out his work. And in my live stream on Friday, someone mentioned I should check out his drum solo, a 90-degree drum solo. So I'm gonna do that. Real quick, I just want to say thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate you. Thank you for making it possible for me to be able to make videos like this. And I'm so sorry for the delay that's happening right now because of my idiot move of not recording the desktop audio while filming my reactions. And a quick disclaimer at the top of this is a reaction analysis video, so I will be pausing, because if you just want to watch a song, it's better to go support their channel and their video. I'm just here to offer some commentary from a musician's point of view. So, if you're excited to see that, pound that like button, subscribe and ring that buddy bell, and now let's jump into this. If this is your first time here, I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. I went on to become a multi-instrumentalist and play in many bands, and now I make one-man band covers on YouTube and watch other musicians play music, react, analyze, and break it down.
Break it down.
Let's jump into this. So this guy is like a double kick master. What's up with that seat? Wow. His compound fills there between the toms and the kick are so fast, so well controlled too, because anyone can play fast, but to have it sound so good and well controlled, well, that's a unique skill. Wow, that double kick. Holy crap. He's still okay. Now I get it. The 90-degree solo. How the heck? Those things must be fastened on so tight. How the heck does he even get his drums to stay on that platform? That's my first question. But then, what the heck? He's literally at a 90-degree angle here. This has to add so much complication, like fighting against gravity to be able to play this. Because he's like, that feeling when you're on a roller coaster? Like, I don't know if anyone's been to Valley Fair, but Steel Venom, when you're literally facing the ground at that angle. I'm sure there's other rides at bigger amusement parks like that I just don't know the names of. But I'm a Minnesota Scotty boy, so anyway, holy buckets. I can't imagine playing it like this, because not only is it really difficult, it adds this layer of difficulty fighting gravity, but then there's that anxiety of like, this is kind of a risk. Oh, you gotta be like a adrenaline junkie to actually enjoy this, because I feel like if I was in this position, I would be panicking. I'd be thinking like any minute something could go wrong. I might even like pass out because of the anxiety. I don't know. Oh man, I'm such a wimp. But this is insane. I can't believe that he's still able to play so well at this angle. And not drop a stick. That's the insane part. Oh, we're rotating. We're rotating. Man, as this rotates, the difficulty and the things he's fighting against physically, you know, because of physics, are just changing the whole time it rotates. Because it goes from you're fighting gravity on the upswing to you're fighting gravity on the downswing when you're hitting the drums. Like right here's right in the middle. And now he literally has to fight gravity just to play them. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like the sinking feeling in his chest as he does that? Like fighting gravity? Because he's pretty far off the ground too. Like anything goes wrong, it's got a long fall. But holy buckets, this has got to be such a weird feeling to be playing drums. Like almost laying on your back, but really high suspended in the air. Fighting gravity to play the drums. That's wild. I am getting like a little panic just looking at him. You can hear, like when he first starts facing up, like you can hear the change in the velocity in which he's hitting the drums. It gets a little softer at first because he's like adjusting to the new physics of how he's playing. It's got to take a lot of skill and talent and practice to be able to play with all these changing, you know, parameters of how you're playing and what physics, which gravity you're fighting in which direction. Like, but you can hear right there, you know, dropped a couple notes as he got used to this new position, this new really fighting gravity just to hit the drums and hit the kick pedals. Right there, yeah. How in the world? What a relief. He's going back down. Why do I worry so much? It's really cool. Really cool beat there. Man, he's fast. Wow. What a visceral experience. I'm kind of accustomed to watching like Senator Kawaguchi play drum solos now, and she's like so calculated and precise, technical. Like this was more visceral and passion based, almost like, you know, just expressing himself through the drum solo. And that's kind of how I got into drumming as a kid. It was a therapy for me because I could unleash any pent up frustration I had from the day on my drum kit when I got home, and I could hit stuff without breaking things. You know, it's a good way to unleash anything that you're holding inside playing music, especially the drums, because you can just pound the crap out of them. But that's like the feeling I got watching him play, is it was so soul driven and visceral and angsty, you know. Very cool. I'm glad that I finally got to see Joey Jordison work, because obviously such a talent, such an important part of the music community, the music, you know, like I talked about in the beginning, the web of inspiration. Everything has an impact. Everything in the music community impacts something else in the music community in some way. So it was very interesting. I love his like Mike Portnoy style kick tom compound fills like that. He was just going nuts with those different variations and arrangements of that style of fill. And so fast. Thank you for whoever recommended this to me in my last live video. Please comment who you are so I can thank you properly. And thank you for watching. Thank you to my patrons. You guys are all so cool, so amazing. I really appreciate you. If you'd like to support what I do, there's always a link to my Patreon below. Also my website. If you don't want a monthly commitment, but you want to request something for me to react to, that's always an option. But don't forget to pound like if you enjoyed this video. If you're watching this far, why not? It's free. Also subscribe. It's also free. And ring that buddy bell, because like I always say, if you're watching it this far, you'll probably enjoy what I make on this channel. Lots of love of music. That's all I can say. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
I've been working overtime every day for the last 6 months, but I haven't gotten paid. Just a little more.